Just checking in here. I'm going to discuss about Dragon Ball Z Season 3, Episodes 2 and 3. Um, Gonna wait until everybody gets in here. And then we're going to discuss about that. Um, so we'll see how everybody likes, the reviews of episodes 2 and 3, which there was a lot going on here. And I have it playing right now while we're talking here. So it's been kind of interesting with Frieza. It just showed up, and so now he's ready to go after Vegeta. As he's already said, he wanted to go after Vegeta before anybody else, because they all want everybody else to suffer while watching Vegeta get his butt kicked. So, I did see it's called Dragon Ball Z Abridged, and the abridged version is actually pretty funny. There's a lot of cuss words in it, so definitely not made for kids. That one is definitely not made for kids, but I got to say that was pretty dang funny. So we're gonna sit there and talk about Abridged, which had me laughing, and we're gonna talk about season 3, episodes 2 and 3, when Vegeta ends up taking on Frieza. So that was quite interesting. And Piccolo just happened to come across one of the Namekians who decided he wants to give his power to Piccolo so that Piccolo can be extremely strong. So Piccolo's whole thing was he wanted to take out Frieza just because Frieza was the one that ended his life. So he wants a little payback, and he wants a big time revenge against him. So, anyways, welcome in, everybody. Welcome in. Whenever you guys want to show up. We'll sit there and discuss that. It was quite interesting on what's going on over there. As Piccolo ends up getting the powers from the Namekian, and boy, did he become pretty powerful. But just unfortunately, wasn't as powerful as Frieza. So Frieza ends up taking out a lot of people. But once he got to Goku, that was a different story. Goku is extremely extraordinary. So there's no stopping Goku. I don't care what anybody says. He ends up gaining more and more power, and there was no stopping Goku. But at first, Frieza was, getting into Goku until Goku ends up finding more power. So, yeah, that was quite interesting. But anyways, welcome in, everybody. Welcome in. I hope everybody's having a great night. And I'm having a decent night. End up having finally had an orientation today. So that was pretty cool. As I got a job through called Anderson Merchandisers. So I finally ended up getting a job after 8 or 9 months of being out of work. It's been driving me crazy. But anyways, yeah, I had orientation, so now I'm ready to rock and roll with you guys. You know, and you guys are what makes my reel go around. And I really appreciate everybody. And so, without further ado, let's have our discussion on episode 2, which was basically having to do with the dragon granting their 3 wishes. So, after you got the 2 wishes to send Piccolo over to Namek, then he was able to go over to the Namekian, and he ends up finding a guy there that was just about dying. So he looked over at Piccolo and told him, "Hey, I want to give you, all my strength, all my power." And at first, Piccolo was like, "The heck are you talking about? I ain't gonna do that." It's like, I could take him out myself. And he said, "You can't do that unless you got the power from me." So finally, he talks him into it, and Piccolo ended up having a lot of strength. I mean, a lot of strength. So he did very well. But like I said, unfortunately, it wasn't anywhere close to Frieza's power. I mean, Frieza had, I think it was, 3 stages? 3 or 4 stages? So you would show them a little bit of their power, of his power, and they think, "Oh yeah, we got him beat." And turns out Frieza just started getting more power and changed it to something else. So it was just pretty bizarre. And like I said, I'm watching it right now as we speak, and Frieza definitely did a number on Vegeta. I mean, that poor guy gave it all he had, and unfortunately, he didn't tap into being Super Saiyan yet. So he had no ideas that any of them could be Super Saiyan. But he ends up proving them wrong, and Goku taps into that. But besides that, it's been quite interesting between the two. And as of right now, Goku in season 3, episode 2, was still in the chamber, and he's still trying to gain all of his power and strength, because when he took on Frieza's goons, and they pretty much wiped him out. So Vegeta put him in a chamber to get all his strength back. And so while everybody else is getting ready to fight Frieza, he's still in there trying to gain all his power. So unfortunately, at that time, they didn't have sensu beans for Goku. With sensu beans, if anybody knows on Dragon Ball Z, as soon as you take it, I mean, everything's gone. You got all your strength back just on one bean. I mean, could you guys imagine having a sensu bean like that? You go from having cancer or anything of that nature, and you take that bean and everything's gone. That would be awesome. I wish in real life we had something like that. To be able to cure cancer. cure any kind of disease you got, everything would be wiped out. That would be awesome. Maybe someday they'll come up with that. But yeah, unfortunately, Goku didn't have any sensu beans at that time. So he had to be in that chamber to try to get his health back to 100%. So while he's stuck in there, everybody else is trying to fight the battle. And Vegeta lasted a long time. I mean, he really tried to take out Vegeta, but Frieza. He tried to take out Frieza, but Frieza was just too much for Vegeta, unfortunately. But Goku did try to help him when he finally got out of that time chamber, or the chamber. And but besides that, anyways, how you guys doing? I hope everybody's having a fantastic night. Hope you guys are having a blast and trying to stay at home and relax. You know, it is over the hump day, Wednesday. So only 2 more days to go if you guys are either at school or you work Monday through Friday. And then you got 2 more days and then time to rest, relax. So, anyways, I hope everyone's having a great night. But yeah, that's basically what's going on in season 2 and season 3, episode 2 and 3. It's basically Frieza's getting ready to take on Vegeta. And, well, that was the end of it. But it's been quite interesting, to say the least. I mean, Vegeta has a lot of strength. It's just too bad he wasn't able to tap into his superpower. You know, being able to be Super Saiyan. You know, if he was able to get that Super Saiyan, then he could have taken out Frieza. But unfortunately, he hadn't figured that out yet. But he ends up finding it a little bit later down the road. But as of right now, he hadn't figured it out. And he left it up to Goku to end up doing it. But I think that was episode 4. I think it was episode 4 where Goku ends up being a Super Saiyan. But before that, it's been hell for all of them. You know, Frieza just proved to be so much for anybody there. But that's pretty much the gist of season 3, episodes 2 and 3. Was Piccolo ends up getting the powers from the Namekian, and then Piccolo ends up showing up just as Vegeta was getting his butt kicked. And then Piccolo shows up, so he starts fighting Frieza. But Piccolo failed. And then when Piccolo fell, then Vegeta tried to take him out. And Vegeta couldn't do it. So finally, Big Goku was finally released from the chamber. And he had all strength and power. I mean, that boy was just magnificent. And at first, he was proven to be too much for Frieza. Then Frieza ended up showing all his power. And then Frieza was kicking the crap out of Goku. And then Goku ends up tapping into even more of his strength. And that's when he finally became Super Saiyan. So, anyways, that's pretty much all I got. But I hope you guys have a fantastic night. And I might come back on a little bit later. We'll see. Not sure if everybody's too tired tonight, which I don't blame you guys. But anyways, I just had to speak a little bit and let you guys know about season 3, episodes 2 and 3. And well, since I'm here, I'll talk about Abridged. Abridged was, from what I've seen so far, had to do with Radix, which was Goku's brother, ends up appearing, and Goku never knew he had a brother. And Radix ended up showing up, and this Abridged had a lot of swear words. I mean, it was funny. I gotta say, Real Dog, thank you for having me watch that one, because that was really funny. But I gotta say, that's definitely not a show for kids. Definitely not for kids. But I gotta say, it was funny. And I think through the middle of it, but I like to end up watching all of it, because as of right now, that was funny. It's called DragonBall Z Abridged. And, if you're old enough, I suggest checking that out, because that was good too. And you guys would get a laugh on that one. I mean, literally, you guys would laugh on the bridge. So, anyways, everybody, you guys take care. Oh, and guess what tomorrow night is? For all football fans out there, we got draft day tomorrow night. So who's excited about draft day? I mean, come on, people. You guys got to be happy for draft day. That's going to be exciting for all football fans. So no telling who we're going to get. I mean, me being a diehard Raider fan, I hope we end up getting Genty, the top running back. If we can get Genty, that'd be outstanding. So, but anyways, you guys take care of yourselves. God bless. Love you guys. And maybe I'll be back a little bit later. I think everybody's busy right now. So anyways, you guys take care. God bless. And I'll see you on the next one. Love you guys.